Okay, you okay, Amy? Yeah, good boy. All right, let's move on. So this is going to be very similar to the last video that you probably just watched. But we just need to be a little bit more careful because it's not always asking us for x. But we're going to have to solve for x in order to figure this out. So in question A, we know that these two angles are going to be supplementary. So we know that 7x minus 28 plus 5x plus 12 is equal to 180. And we add our like terms. So we have our 7x and our 5x is going to be 12x. And our other like terms are negative 28 and positive 12 is going to be, let's see, whoops, negative 28 plus 12, negative 16. Okay, so minus 16 equals 180. Add 16 to both sides. You get 12x equals 196. Divide both sides by 12 and you get, let's see, 196 divided by 12, 16.33. So we will just put 16.33. But all we have found is x, and the question is asking us to find y. Well, what do I know about y? I know that 5x plus 12 and y are corresponding angles, which means they are the exact same angle. Check it out, because if I moved this angle, if I just shifted this line and angle to this side, 5x plus 12 and y would be in the exact same spot. So I just have to substitute back in for x, 16.33, multiply it by 5 and add 12, and I will have the actual angle. So we can just do that in the calculator. It is 5 times 16.33 plus 12, and we get 93.65. So y is equal to 93.65 degrees. So let's look at this side. So this side, we also have a set of parallel lines here and here, and we have a transversal, which means that this angle and this angle, well, what are they? I know that 6x plus 12, that's going to be the same as this because they're vertical angles. And then this angle and this angle are same side interior angles, which are supplementary. So they're going to add up to be 180. So 6x plus 12 equals 54. Nope. 6x plus 12 plus 54 is equal to 180. Combine our like terms. I don't have any other x's. So 12 and 54 is 66. 54, 64, 65, 66. 180, subtract 66 from both sides. 6x equals, for some reason I'm blanking, 180 minus 66, 114. Divide both sides by 6. So x is equal to, and divided by 6, 19. And the question is actually asking me to solve for x, so I'm done. X is 19. Cool, cool, cool. Y you cannot do, and I'll let you play around with that, because here and here are not parallel. If you do it like you think they're parallel, you will get a number, but we can't figure that out. And here on D, these two are supplementary. They are same side interior angles. They add up to be 180. I will set it up for you, but I'll let you solve it so we can move on. Combine your like terms and then solve for x. Okay, so this is the important part. I've been saying this a lot already. Maybe I should have put this question first. But what types of angles are these? And do they add up to be 180, which means are they supplementary, or are they the exact same angle? So let's take a look. We have our parallel lines and our transversal. And our transversal here, okay? And these two angles. So what I want you to do is picture, if I move this line on top of this line, in this case, the angles would be exactly the same. So in this case, these angles are equal. And the name for these two angles are corresponding. Corresponding angles, and they are equal. They have the same exact degrees. If you have one here, and there's your parallel lines in blue. Okay, here we have parallel lines. I don't want to do them in blue. My deal is too fat. Maybe I can do them in red. So we have parallel lines here and here, right? And then here's my transversal. These two angles are on opposite sides of the transversal, so we're going to call them alternates. And they are on the inside, so they're alternate interior. And they are the same angle. If you picture moving if we shift that parallel line to this parallel line, that makes this angle here, it would be right here, and then they're vertical angles, and then they are equal. So these alternate interior angles are equal. I'll just make an equal sign there. All right, what's next? What's next? Here's our... Oh, we don't even need parallel lines for this one, right? These are just vertical angles. We know those are equal. We need to know that off the top of our head. So these are vertical angles, and they are equal. Okay, how about yellow? In this case, we do need these parallel lines. So here and here, there's our parallel lines. Whoops. Now, picture shifting this parallel line on top of this one. That would make this angle become this angle here, right? Whoops. Oh, it's hard for me to see the cursor when I do this. Let's do this green color. That would make this angle would end up here. And you see we have that kind of half circle, which means they are supplementary. These two angles are called, they're on the same side of the transversal, so they are same side, and they're on the outside, so they're same side exterior. So they're supplementary. They add up to be 180. All right, what's next? What's next? Let's do this dark green. I like this color. All right, here's my parallel lines. So our angles are on opposite sides of the transversal, so they are alternate, and this time they are on the outside of the parallel lines, so they are alternate exterior. I'll just do Alt-X, Alt-X, ha. And again, just picture shifting this over. If you did that, this angle would be here, and of course then they're vertical angles, and we know that those are equal to each other. This next one, these are just straight up supplementary angles. When they make that half circle, right, they are supplementary. They add up to be 180. Because guess what a half circle is? 180 degrees. And then this last one, look, let's change up our color again. I keep going for the same colors. Why don't we just do gray? Okay, this time they are on the same side of the transversal, and they are on the interior. So they are, you guessed it, same side. Interior. And if I moved, again, if I shifted this over here, this angle would be here, making that half circle, which means they are supplementary. Cool. Oh, and I do have time, and I think this is actually the last question on this page. Okay, so what are these two? These two are same side exterior angles, which means they are supplementary, right? Same side exterior. If I shifted this over, they would make that half circle. They'd be supplementary. So I have 2x plus 12 plus 38 equals 180. I'll go ahead and solve this for you. We have time on this video, which is 2x plus 38 plus 12 is 50 equals 180. Subtract 50 from both sides. I get 2x equals 130. Divide by 2. And I get x equals, well, half of 100 is 50, and half of 30 is 15, so 65. Yeah. A. All right, you guys, only one more page. Is that right? See, this is going so fast. You guys are going to be great. Yep, one more page.